Focus. I'm gonna kill the lights. Oh, goodness. It's scarier with the lights off. Ooh, where's he going? Oh, look at them TVs. I'm rich bastard.
It was a challenge to try and capture something as iconic
Oh,
as
look at that flag.
You know about this prison, arguably the most famous prison in the world, and now you're in it. Just the space, you know, the physicality of it, because it's quite claustrophobic.
What is that?
When modern day prisons are designed, they really consider not intimidating people or making the spaces, you know, as least stressful as possible. Well, Alcatraz didn't suffer from those restrictions.
Just wait, I'm making a video.
They did the research, they went out, studied Alcatraz, not just from books or internet. They were actually there to feel the environment, so it really sets a mood that gets you a little spooked.
Ooh, what do we got
Well, we kind of started with the base layout of Alcatraz. The entire island we ended up roughing out in kind of a white box form, and then figuring out what play spaces we wanted to use out of that, what would be the most interesting areas to play in, and the connections between spaces, and spaces that the public doesn't necessarily get to go into.
The actual gameplay would be at 133
that psychological horror aspect that we're really looking for. And this is a really good opportunity to really tell something special.
Tommy gun. Remington.
This time around, I feel like it's been identified that there are these side missions that you're going to go out and try to accomplish. Al and the rest of the groups put together this escape plan. But the point is to get the parts and assemble this plane so they can get
It's
off
Xbox
the island.
370 98.
We did something new for the first time. We have actually contextual music that goes on. That's the first for zombies.
By the way, I uploaded something the other day. I don't know what it was though.
Every location
Oh, I know what it
will have
was.
a
Watch it. It's
specific
funny.
stinger that you hear when you find it, when you discover it, when you start unraveling the story. We start building on the music that you're hearing. And it's really enhancing
Yeah, watch
that
that. That's
experience and
funny.
going along with it in parallel.
I don't remember.
Because we wanted to embrace this kind of
Oh,
horror,
no, those aren't mine.
we wanted character actors, guys who could really embody someone.
Those aren't mine. Those are
So that's
other
why we went
people
for
who
guys
I
like
watch.
really awesome. Getting in that kind of guy, you know, we wanted the frantic nature. So he plays a character called Billy Hanson, who's this kind of psychopath who would be employed by the mob to kill people in interesting ways. Chaz Palminteri, he plays a guy called Sal DeLuca.
Stop reading my comments.
Michael Madsen plays
He was
Bill
being,
Lee.
he was
He's kind of
lying
works
his ass
himself
off, and I
on the
could
floor,
tell
you know,
that's
from the
why.
streets. He's got his hands dirty, there's blood in the guts a couple of times. And then we had Joe Patiolano, and he plays Arthur Arlington, who's nicknamed the Weasel. Those guys, they bring a quality and a subtlety and timing that you can't really identify or try to recreate.
Bring it on!
What is it?
You start off in the afterlife mode, and that's just
How
going
is
to be,
it?
you know, what's going on. You're going to try to solve the mystery from the second you start.
Afterlife to me brings a new element, like a new puzzle element. It forces me to think a little bit more,
What?
or look for the clues, or kind of think of zombies.
Why are you looking at the
slightly
videos that I
deeper level.
watch?
You see clues throughout the map that
Yeah,
tell you,
'cause I watch
perhaps
them.
if I'm in the afterlife, I can interact with this object, or there's some puzzle going on here that I
Yeah,
need
that
to be in
guy's
the
really good
afterlife.
at beatboxing. Like, really good. Like, watch him.
Alcatraz has
Yeah, that was
a
Eugene
simple
Yackel. I
thought
played with him.
background
He has like
before it turned into a
200k
penitentiary.
subs.
And so we had this kind of backstory, the idea
Read
that
what
the
I-
Norwegians
read what
would
I
collect this
commented
Civil War
in.
weapon. One of them is a blundergat. It's a fictional weapon, but the idea of the combination between a blunderbuss and a Gatling gun. And possibly, there might be a way of upgrading it to a more fantastical weapon that the players may find.
You just went now.
There's one main zombie, one big zombie that's going to come through and wreak havoc on your life. He'll lock down the perk machine, he'll close down the box, so you have to pay to get that open again. So you don't want him to interfere with your process.
Now's a good time to pick a fight.
It's a fun challenge. It keeps things moving
Huh?
forward. In terms of perks, we have a new perk called Electric Cherry.
What
When
else?
you reload, it gives a shock around, which scales over time.
Who's asking for it, baseball?
There's so much
What
to experience.
are you
in this
watching?
map. Every time I play it, there's a new tactic to take, a new experience, a new objective to go for. But there's also this layer of things that we aren't exactly exposing to the players right off the bat, and will need to be discovered.
What the fuck is that? It's like a dog, I dig it. There's riot seals in this town.
We've got the undead in there, we've got these historical elements, and these fantastic actors all seem to be at peace with each other in this kind of same world. So it's magical, and our team is incredibly excited about it.